Hey everyone, and welcome to my second YouTube video. This one is the coin and scale problem. I first heard about this problem in a book that had to do with questions that they ask on like a Google programming interview. So this is a pretty cool little puzzle for you. So the puzzle works like this. You have an old-fashioned balance type scale. So it doesn't read weights. All it does is tell you if the things on the left side weigh the same, more, or less than the things on the right side. And you also have 12 coins that appear to be identical, but one of the 12 is a different weight. So 11 of the 12 weigh exactly the same. One coin has a different weight. Now you don't know if the odd coin is too light or too heavy, and the difference is so subtle that you can't tell it apart by any other method except by weighing it against the other coins. So here's the puzzle. Can you find the odd coin using no more than 3 measurements of the scale? In other words, putting coins on the scale 3 times. And can you determine which coin has the incorrect weight and whether it's too heavy or too light? So I encourage you to think about this for a little bit. Give it your own try here, and pause the video now and give it a shot. And when you think you've got the answer, press play again, and I'll go on and give you the answer to this puzzle because it's kind of cool. Okay, welcome back. All right, so here's the answer to the puzzle. So the first thing that you may have tried is weighing, splitting the coins in half and weighing 6 coins against 6 coins. And if you've tried that, what you notice is that you don't get any new information. Sure, one half of the scale goes up and the other half of the scale goes down, but all you know is that that means either one of the 6 coins on the left is too heavy or one of the 6 coins on the right is too light. Let's say the left went up and the right went down, or left went down and the right went up. But it doesn't give you any new information, right? All you know is that, well, one of the coins is either too heavy or too light, and it's one of the 12 coins you've got. Well, that's no new information than what you already had from the problem setup. So instead, here's how you proceed. You're going to do a smaller number of coins. So for weighing number 1, we're going to do 4 coins against 4 coins. And for this problem, you're going to need to keep track of what coin is what. So you kind of have to number them 1 through 12, and just keep track of which ones you've already been working with so you don't mix them up. So the first weighing, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 on the left side of the scale versus 5, 6, 7, 8 on the right side of the scale. And we're going to leave 9, 10, 11, 12 off to the side by themselves. Now when you do this, one of 3 things is going to happen. Either the left side will be heavy and the right side will be light, the right side will be heavy and the left side will be light, or both sides are going to be exactly equal. So if the left side is heavy or the right side is heavy, you proceed the same. I'll go to that on the next slide. And then towards the end, I'll do the case where both sides are exactly equal. All right, so let's assume that the left side was heavy on weighing number 1. Everything I'm going to talk about here, from here on out, works exactly the same as if the right side was heavy. You just reverse the logic. So we'll assume that the left side is heavy on weighing number 1. Okay, so if this happens, then you know the bad coin is somewhere in the coins 1 through 8. It's not 9, 10, 11, 12. But since we don't know if the bad coin is too heavy or too light, we can't tell yet which one it is or what side it's on. So we're going to do another weighing number 2. This time 3 coins versus 3 coins. But there's a trick. We're going to swap things up a little bit. We're going to weigh 1, 5, and 6 versus 7, 2, and 9. Now this is a little bit subtle. So notice on the left side, we've left coin number 1 where it was. It started on the left and it's still on the left. 5 and 6 we've already weighed, but they were on the right side last time, so now they're going to be on the left. 7 we've already weighed, but it was on the right side and it's staying. 2 we've already weighed, but it was on the left side and it's swapping. And 9, well, 9 we know is a good coin, right? Because we knew the problem is in 1 through 8. And we're setting aside coin 3, 4, and 8. Now the reason we're doing this is to get more information. So again, there's 3 possible outcomes. The left side could be heavy, the right side could be heavy, or they could be equal. And on the next slide, we'll go through what each of those outcomes means. All right, so let's assume that the left side was heavy in weighing number 1, and if on the second weighing the left side is heavy again, it means that one of the two coins that we didn't change is wrong. Either coin number 1, which was on the left side on both weighings, is too heavy, or coin number 7, which was on the right side of both weighings, is too light. Now, if the right side is heavy, then that means that one of the coins that we swapped is the problem coin. Either coin number 2 is too heavy, or coin number 5 and 6 is too light. And if on the second weighing, all three coins, the coins are exactly equal, then one of the coins that we took off the scale on weighing number 2 is the problem coin. Either coin number 3 or 4 was too heavy, or coin number 8 was too light. So depending on which one of those outcomes we have, we do 3 different things. So if on the second weighing, the left side is heavy again, in other words, if the situation didn't change, we were heavy on the left on the first weighing and heavy on the left on the second weighing, then we're going to weigh coin number 1 against any coin that we now know to be good. That's any coin except for coin number 7. Because we know the problem is either the coin number 1 is too heavy or coin number 7 is too light. So if we weigh coin number 1 against a good coin, say coin number 12, and they're the same, then we know the problem coin is coin number 7 and it's too light. And if coin number 1 goes down against coin number 12, then we know that coin number 1 was the problem coin and it's too heavy. Does that make sense? Think about it for a couple of seconds before I continue. Okay, let's say instead of that happening, we assumed we got the left side heavy on weighing number 1, and this time the right side is heavy on weighing number 2. Well, now we know, just as I said before, the problem coin is one of the coins we swapped. Either coin number 2 is too heavy, or 5 or 6 is too light. So we have 3 possible problem coins. How do we solve the issue? Well, on weighing number 3, we take the heavy coin and the light coin and we put them on the same side, say the left. So we're going to weigh 2 and 5 against 10 and 11. And if the left side goes down, well then the left side was heavy and the problem coin was coin number 2, which was too heavy. If the left side goes up, then the problem coin was coin number 5 because we suspected it might have been too light. And if they're perfectly equal, if 2 and 5 are perfectly equal against coin number 10 and coin number 11, well then we know that the problem coin must be coin number 6 and it's too light. All right, last possibility. If on the second weighing the coins are exactly equal, then we know the problem was 3 or 4 was too heavy or 8 was too light. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take coin number 3 and 8 and weigh them against 10 and 11. And it's the same logic. If the balance goes down, we know that coin number 3 was too heavy, that's our problem coin. If the balance goes up, we know coin number 8 was too light, that's our problem coin. And if the balance stays the same, we know 4 was the problem coin and it's too heavy. Think about that for just a couple of seconds, and when you feel like you've got it, we can move on to the other case. By the way, if on the weighing number 1, the left side was too light, you do exactly the same thing as we just did here. It's just the logic changes. Do everything for the right side, substitute right for left in all of these things, and it works exactly the same way. All right, so that only leaves us with one possibility, which was, what if both sides were exactly equal on the first weighing? Well, if both sides were exactly equal on the first weighing, then we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are all good coins. So the problem must be coin 9, 10, 11, or 12. So on the second weighing, we're going to weigh 9, 10, and 11 against coins 1, 2, and 3, which we know to be good. Now, on this weighing, we can have 3 possibilities. I'll deal with the first possibility. If the first possibility is they're exactly equal. Well, if they're equal, if 9, 10, and 11 are equal to 1, 2, and 3, then we know all 6 of those coins are good, and the only coin we haven't tested yet must be the problem coin. That's coin number 12. So on our last weighing, we would take coin number 12 and weigh it against any other coin. And note if coin number 12 goes up or down. If it goes down, coin number 12 is too heavy. If it goes up, coin number 12 is too light. And now we've identified the problem coin and whether it's too heavy or too light. Well, let's say that didn't happen. Let's say we weigh 9, 10, and 11 versus 1, 2, and 3, and they don't balance. Okay, well now we just pay attention to which way did it not balance. If the left side goes down, you know, we put 9, 10, and 11 on the left, then 9, 10, or 11 is too heavy. If the left side goes up, then 9, 10, or 11 is too light. Now in either case, we know that the problem coin will know which way incorrect is the problem coin. Is it too heavy or too light? We won't know which one it is. It's got to be 9, 10, or 11, but we don't know which one. But we do know which direction it's wrong. We know it's either too heavy or too light at this point. So what do we do? With the third weighing, we take 9 and we weigh it against 10. We already know, let's say for example, we already know that the problem coin is too heavy. We weigh 9 versus 10. One side's going to go up and one side's going to go down. Whichever side goes down, if we know the problem coin is too heavy, because on weighing number 2, that side went down, well now we look for the side that goes down. That's our problem coin. And if it's too light, you know, if on weighing number 2, 9, 10, and 11 altogether was too light, you look for the coin that goes up. And that's the problem coin, and we know it's too light. And if 9 and 10 are equal, well then we know that the problem coin must have been coin number 11. And from weighing number 2, we already know whether it's too heavy or too light. And that's it. It's a cute little puzzle. It's kind of an interesting one to think about, and hopefully you like it. If you've got any questions about it, leave me a question in the comments if anything didn't make sense, and I'll see if I can answer it. And as always, click like, click subscribe, click all of those things as much as you'd like. As always, you know, the first 100 people to subscribe will get a brand new free imaginary friend. Just think them up yourself. All right. See you guys next time.